just a bit outside.
And welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely, and along with me, as always, my co-host, Wes Cook.
We go to the Super Bowl.
Yes, unfortunately, you
Go
guys
Birds.
are.
Yes.
You guys are. Now I get to
hear about it for another week after you heard about it all this week.
Yeah, you know.
Go to the Super Bowl, baby.
Nothing that I didn't see coming.
So excited. So excited. Yeah, I mean, the way the game went, it was close to the first half. As what we thought it would all be. And then the can of whoop ass got opened in the second half.
Ridiculously open.
Yeah, they cracked open the Popeye spinach and took over. It was a sight to see. Me and a couple of my boys, Mike and Josh, were watching together as we have for all the players.
Yeah.
And we talked about it, like if we got fortunate enough to go to the Super Bowl, we were going to go to Philly and just live it up for a week. So we did book this. The problem is we booked it while intoxicated.
Oh.
It was sometime in the fourth quarter, I think. We kind of hit the full panic button. Like, oh God, these places are going to fill up soon. They're going to fill up soon. We got to book. We got to
do right now.
Or all the prices are going to go, skyrocket. So, we booked a pretty solid one in South Philly, and it was 3 bedrooms, and we're like, all right, this is perfect, right? And then it's like, 1.5 bath. Shit, didn't look that. It's not that bad. It's like we could share 1.5 bath. It's not, but it's just
doable.
Like when I book something to go somewhere, like I generally am a lot more thorough in my research.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do. And this time it was just like, full panic. What do we do? Oh, this price sounds good. We good? We good? All right, book. It's like, the next day I'm looking it over. I'm like, could have done better. Could have done.
But you're there. You got it locked in. You're good to go.
Locked in. I'm going to Philly. Yeah. I'm going to leave Saturday. Super excited for that. Just hopefully get the W, be around all the Birds, other Birds fans, and hopefully get to take in a Super Bowl parade.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's the whole game plan. I had the opportunity to go to Philadelphia in 2018 when we won the Super Bowl, the 17 season, call it. Of course, it's February of 18.
Yeah.
I didn't go. And then I had the opportunity to go to the parade, and I didn't go. And I was just like, no, I don't need to. I'll watch the parade. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And then I watched the parade. I'm like, shit.
I should have been there.
Should have been. So, Super Bowl 2 years ago, had the same opportunity to go to the Super Bowl in Philly. I didn't. And then we lost. I'm like, fuck it. It's my fault. So this time, going. And it is planned out, hopefully, that there's a parade that I get to partake in.
That, any kind of championship parade would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. No,
especially if it's your, team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not a WNBA parade.
Yeah.
No, so I'm ecstatic, man. This should be a very good time. So the hope is bring home the second Super Bowl trophy to Philly.
Well, good luck, sir.
Yeah.
Good luck. We'll dive a little deeper in it.
Yeah, we'll dive in this week before I take off for Philly for the week. So we'll dig into the Super Bowl matchup and stuff. Not too much. We'll cover what we can do. Cover real fast though.
The Washington game was not good, man. Not good. Turnover bugs bit Washington pretty big.
That's been the story for pretty much
the entire playoffs.
Yeah, the entire playoffs. The turnover, whoever wins the turnover battle has been the one advancing. Yeah, they're winning. They're advancing. And Philadelphia's done a great job protecting the ball. They've done a great job of turning other teams over. So this is kind of what's expected when those things happen.
Yeah.
The Washington, it just got away from Washington.
Too big. I think the moment was too big.
It's a little big for a team that doesn't have the experience. You talk about Philadelphia, was just here 2 years ago. And they've had the ups and downs. They had the downs of last year. They had the motivating factor of, recovering from that downfall from last year. But, they had the experience of Super Bowl week and everything like that, before, and an NFC title game. So that in itself, that experience, a world of difference when you have a Washington team that's not experienced like that. So it came unexpectedly, but I don't see this Washington team going away anytime soon.
No, I think they're going to continue to evolve.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's going to compare to the experience they got to get to this point. And so going forward, what they'll be able to do is just look back onto this and build off of it. So this is a very good situation for Washington to be in to grow and expand and get better, and kind of take over for Dallas as the Eagles' biggest competition.
Well, I mean, they got tons of experience this year.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that's huge, especially when you've got a young guy like Daniels.
Oh yeah, getting your rookie quarterback to a NFC title game.
Yes.
Yeah, where you been at, Dak and Tony Romo?
He actually has more playoff wins, I think, than both of those guys combined, I think. Or pretty close.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. I think they have one combined, maybe two. So they have the same amount combined.
Sad part is I feel like Tony did better. But they had a lot of weird stuff happen to some of those Tony Romo.
The botch snap, he tried to run it in.
Yes. Just like, what?
A couple of turnovers in bad situations in games. I mean, yeah. I mean, it can't happen to a better team, though.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, so every team in the NFC has played in an NFC title game more recently than the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. What is it, 96?
96. The only longer drought was Washington. That was 91 when they won the Super Bowl, and they just broke that. So Dallas is the one looking from the outside.
Yeah, man.
That's a drought.
Yep. In our other conference championship, we had Kansas City beating Buffalo in another very good game.
I mean, it's what you expected.
Here's the thing. I've said it all year, I felt the refs gave them a lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of calls. I felt this game was about as barely called as it could.
Yeah, I mean, it was at the end of the game where things got questionable. That fourth one.
Yeah, the spot was a little questionable.
Well, the thing is when you go to replay, you can clearly see it. Like, how do you not overturn it at that point? I mean, it's not. It's a very easily seen spot at that point, so it didn't make sense to me. But I will say, Kansas City's defense stepped up in the moment and did their thing. Yeah, not just that moment. I mean, in the game in its entirety. They are what you expected. I mean, when you hold Buffalo to that low score, not that low. What was it? 24 points. I mean, still, that's for an offense as potent as that one. That's impressive.
They had 28. They had 28.
28.
30, 31, 28.
No, they didn't let them get over the 30.
Yeah.
And
that's the first time Kansas City got over 30, I think.
Well, Buffalo's defense.
Yeah.
Isn't what their offense put it that way.
No.
I think Buffalo messed up in the fourth quarter, going away from Cook. Cook was doing very well on the ground. That seemed to be their answer, and the Achilles heel for Kansas City. his defense was the run game.
Yeah.
And Cook really kind of opened him up, and I thought that was going to be the shoulders of the victory, but it looked like for some reason that McDermott just wanted it to be on Allen's shoulders, and they started putting the ball in the air more. And I mean, it almost like they just abandoned the running game.
They did.
They did. It just didn't make any sense to me.
Cook played great.
He played fantastic
when he touched the ball.
Yeah.
I do think they tried to put it in Josh's hands a little too much.
Yeah,
the
no
fourth down calls where there was just Josh Allen to the left, between the center and the left guard every time.
Well, that's your strongest point of the offensive line, so I get it.
Yeah, but it got to a point where, you doing it every time. Kansas City, they're coming right here. So
it was predictable.
Yeah. Why didn't they change that up just a little bit? Just a little bit.
I'm shocked they haven't watched more of what Philly does on those situations because, as we've talked about previously, Josh Allen's a good candidate for a tush push.
All day long.
Why wouldn't you try the same thing?
All day long.
I mean, what is it? Kelsey say 92%. That works at 92% of the time. That's the route to go.
I mean, and here's the thing: I'm not even going to say Allen played a bad game. I just think they put too much on him. They went away from the run. I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
The defense was. What was the corner who got hurt? Was a corner safety that got hurt early, and they replaced them with Elam.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the talent drop off at that moment was huge because Elam got ate up the rest of the game. Anytime they wanted to go that way, that guy was going to be open.
No, I mean,
and they showed plays where they didn't go that way, and yet you see how bad he was out of position and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, and it was just bad. I mean, they tried at the end. They tried, like you said, the spot was a little suspect.
I'm thinking in a game of that caliber, where it's just you can't mess up that, and it gets back to the point of view that the conspiracy theorists have of Kansas City and the NFL's love affair.
Yeah,
and it makes it very hard to disbelieve, and it's really to disprove. It's there. It's all right there, and everybody can see it.
The call that I thought was I don't know. The spot was pretty good, but the call that I thought was no matter how they called it, they were going to have to stick with the call was the completion, interception, ball hit the ground play right before the halftime.
Yeah. That's a tough one to have to
I think
overturn.
I think whatever they would have called it, I thought they would have had a hard time overturning. If they'd have called it an interception, it would have stayed an interception.
Well, because it's all the indisputable evidence. Right? Yep. That's the whole thing. It's got to be a clear yes or no. And that's what I felt like the fourth down was. The fourth down play was a clear yes or no, and
well, I thought that play was a clear incompletion. You see the whole front point of the nose hit the ground while they're still fighting over it. To me, no one has clear possession and the ball hits the ground. Yeah. But at the same time, I will say, however they called it, they weren't going to overturn it.
No, yeah, I think the one on the field was going to stick with that one.
Mm-hmm. No matter what they called it. Incompletion, interception, catch.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But other than that, I thought everything else was.
No, I don't think you're going to lay this one on the refs.
No.
I really just kind of lay it on. Ultimately, Buffalo's defense wasn't what it needed to be in that game. On the road, you need to stand up and do better.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's what it's. But you get a repeat of the Super Bowl from 2 years ago. Rematch for the Birds. Ultimately, would like to get revenge against Kansas City. especially since we had that one in hand 2 years ago. But it is what it is, and here we are. So hopefully we can kind of take advantage of the opportunity, get revenge, and take home trophy number 2.
Yeah, I'm rooting for that.
Yeah,
I haven't looked.
I think a lot of people are, just because we're tired of the Kansas City shot.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. And the sad part is it's just hard to like. It's just you just hate greatness. It's what it boils down to. It after so long. I mean, we did the whole thing with New England, like when it was just like, oh, all right, enough. We know, you know.
But here's my thing with this one is we talked about it all year. We talked about like the luck that's come into play, some of the questionable calls, all this kind of stuff that's taken place to get Kansas City to the point that they're at, and that's what's aggravating. Is like you see a team that's fortunate in a lot of calls, fortunate in a lot of ways the ball bounces.
Yeah.
And I think that adds to it, right? Like if they were just successful to that point, to the where that they were, head and shoulders above a lot of these teams, winning game after game after game, and you're just like witnessing greatness out of it.
Yeah.
I don't think people would have the hatred towards it as they do. Because I haven't witnessed greatness out of this offense from Kansas City this year at all.
Me personally, I think they keep cheaping out on really giving him weapons.
They do.
They're like, we'll just try to find somebody. He'll make it work. And he's made it work.
But I mean,
he's made it work.
It's kind of what they did with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think Julian Edelman pans out in the league without Tom Brady?
No. It was the offense that they ran.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the scheme.
I mean, LeGarrette Blount was there 1 year. Trying to think, like, can you name a great running back that was with Tom Brady?
Corey Dillon was there also.
Dillon was there, but I mean,
but at the end of it,
what did he do outside of New England? Nothing.
At the end of his career, he was there. So
yeah, I mean, I'm like
running back, none.
Yeah, it's just
they've had very.
What was it? Whitehead, or was it the white guy?
It was Danny Whitehead.
Danny Whitehead.
They had Danny Whitehead for a little bit.
Yeah.
They've always had those guys, like that guy, Danny Amendola.
Well, like I said, it's
Wes
Amendola,
Welker, Julian Edelman. They're all the same guy.
Welker was fortunate to play with two greats. So, but does Amendola make it in the league without Tom Brady? I mean, I'm just saying he's like.
Well, I mean, Amendola had played where was he before that? The Rams for 7 or 8 years.
I know, but
like he was okay.
But I mean, you don't know Amendola's name otherwise. It wasn't like he was killing it in stats. And he was like a third string wide receiver.
Well, the thing that got me is like with Brady when he got his like horse.
Yeah,
when he had Randy Moss, and you got to see like. It
was. I mean, I hated it. But it was fun to watch.
It was like I got a guy that I can finally just throw the ball up too deep, and he's going to go get it.
It doesn't even have to be like an A+ pass.
No,
it could be a B-. It
could be a C pass.
Yeah, and
he's still going to go get it.
And that's the thing. So I mean, Mahomes had it.
He had it. And they let it walk out the building for a first round. I mean, they did get a first round draft pick for him.
But they also knew they were up against the salary cap that they're not going to be able to afford Tyreek.
Yeah.
Not when ended up paying Travis Kelce and
I get
you're paying a premium on the defensive side of the ball too. I mean, it's really tough to balance out all these.
I think if they win, Travis Kelce retires. I think he's done.
I mean, what else more does he have to accomplish at that? Like, is there like an all-time receiving?
I mean, he's
tight end receiving.
No, he's not even close.
Record that he's close to that he would come back for. I mean, I see him sitting down.
He's number 2 in tight end receptions behind
Gonzalez.
Yep. And he's like I think 400 catches behind him or something like that. You got to think Gonzalez is second all time in receptions behind Jerry Rice.
Right, I do know that. Yeah.
So it's just like, ooh, I'm pretty sure it's like 400 catches, something like that.
But,
it's a lot.
I'm just thinking like all time records. Like he might be touchdown catches.
I think he's still 20 off of Gronk.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, if there might be something that's within reach that he would consider coming back for, just to
maybe cement.
I think that's the only thing you would see. I mean, he's a first ballot Hall of Fame. You don't have to worry about it. He's got three rings. So yeah, they've won back to back, and they won one before. Yeah. So he's got 3 rings. I mean, what?
Looking at number 4, staring at number 4.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's arguably the second best tight end to ever play the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, there's not much. I mean, outside of having your name in the record book somewhere, I think there's not much else for him to play for. So, I mean, you're right. I think he added a 4th ring. Hell, even after this year, if he only has 3 rings, what else has he got to play for?
I mean,
we're convincing this man to retire.
He'll be what? 35?
Go on the road with Taylor Swift, bro. Do your thing.
35. I think he has one more year left on it. Oh, I think he's got 1 year.
Gotcha.
So it wouldn't surprise, me personally, it wouldn't surprise me if he retired, but with only having 1 year left and
play out the contract.
What's he got? Another $15 million sitting there or something like that.
That's tough to turn off. That's tough to turn down. I agree. Yeah. Well, Super Bowl weekend is coming up.
It is.
So I guess what we would talk about is maybe hop into one of our first promotional spots.
Yeah.
With the Super Bowl coming up, do sports merchandise for the Super Bowl. Get all your Birds gear, get all Chiefs gear, whatever team you may support, even if you're not in the Super Bowl. But Old Glory offers over 300,000 items from music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture fans, featuring officially licensed merch from iconic bands and top sports teams. You can discover your perfect fan gear and save with an exclusive discount by listening to our podcast. You go to oldglory.com and check out. You use Jabbo the Pod promo code, and that will get you 15% off your purchase.
I like it.
Dope.
We're moving up in the world.
We're moving up in the world. These sponsorships and ads and stuff. I feel like this is a whole new level for us.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah, but Old Glory, first one rip off for us. So check out oldglory.com. We peered the website a little bit ago. A lot of cool stuff on there, not just your sports gear and stuff, but we found this cool Rick and Morty cup. That
was fantastic.
Coffee mug, Mr. Reese's. So there's a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of different bands. You think Red Hot Chili Peppers, Sublime, Jimi Hendrix, anything you can really think of. A lot of movie, TV show gear, all right there at oldglory.com. Check them out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we woke up this morning and unreal news. Unreal.
Yeah, it was the first thing I saw. I was like, what?
I text you immediately.
Well, you texted immediately. I like it.
I mean, I'm sure you'd already seen it, but I've got to throw it off of you. I'm like, no way this happened. No, this is not happening.
I saw it and I was like, what? This isn't real.
No.
It was one of those, I had to check multiple sources. And then it was on ESPN. I was like, oh shit, it is straight up for real.
Yeah. 100%.
Luka Doncic is going to be a Los Angeles Laker, for those who do not know that.
And Anthony Davis is now a Maverick.
Yeah. When's the last time you can remember
two all-stars being traded for one another?
Just star power all-stars.
Yeah. I don't understand.
I don't get the trade at all for either side.
I somewhat get it for the Lakers because they get a younger all-star to pair with LeBron, because who knows how long LeBron's going to be here. How long is he going to play? So you need to build around the next gen, right?
Yeah.
You need to have the next generational talent. So this is a good move for the Lakers, in my opinion. It's brain dead on Dallas's part. The Dallas GM came out. He's talking about how defense wins championships, and he basically threw Luke under the bus, saying he don't play D. So we want AD.
Well, he may not be too far off in that assessment.
I mean, still, you don't do that.
But he's one of the best offensive players
I mean,
in the league. Whether you want him shooting, passing.
Who in Dallas has sold more jerseys than Lucas since his arrival? Nobody. Tell me what, Jason Kidd might be the last one?
Nah, Dirk sold a bunch.
Dirk, yeah, sorry.
Dirk sold a bunch, bro.
Yeah, Dirk sold. You're right. I did overskip Dirk. My bad, Dirk. God knows, that man was shitty.
That dude single-handedly beat the big three in Miami.
Yeah, he did. That man was no, Dirk definitely did. But I mean, but really, like, you were fortunate to go from Dirk to Luka. But the thing is, now you're going backwards. Older, probably even more injury-prone guy out of Anthony Davis.
Didn't they acquire Luka in like a draft day trade? Didn't they trade like Trae Young for Luka?
I don't know. You have to go back and look at that one.
Like, I feel like that's how Dallas got him on it, is a draft day trade.
Well, it don't make sense to me.
But I mean, that was when it was an unknown.
Still, I'm talking about now. The trade doesn't make sense to me.
No,
not from Dallas' standpoint. Unless Dallas is trying to rebuild, like, and drop a bunch of cap space because they got some other plan. Because I think Anthony Davis can get out of his contract after this year, and he's talked about wanting to go back to Chicago and play. So
wanting to go home and play?
Yeah. So I don't know if this is just a move to get do a salary cap dump. I don't know. It just doesn't.
It doesn't make sense to me. But the Lakers are doing a lot of things that don't make sense. Like, I still don't understand. I mean, I know why, but I don't understand why that Bronny is even on their active roster.
That's just to keep Dad happy. I mean, that's all it is.
He's been awful.
Well, he's in the G League now, right?
He's on their active roster.
Still? And when they moved him back up?
Yeah.
I thought he was on the G League. He's got to be on it.
Dude just played yesterday.
He did play.
Played 2 minutes, made one field goal.
Oh, he got 2 points.
And a turnover.
Well, of course, he equaled it out.
Yeah, just awful. Like,
what was his plus minus? Like -4?
Oh my God, dude. His numbers are awful. Granted, he hasn't played a lot. I get it.
Why should he play a lot? He hasn't done anything to be worthy of playing in the NBA.
His field goal percentage.
If his last name wasn't James, he wouldn't be in the NBA.
His field goal percentage is 13%.
Ooh, rough. Ooh,
his field goal percentage from threes is 0.
Oh, so it's Ben Simmons?
Dude, it's rough, bro.
Is that rough. Ben Simmons?
It's rough.
God.
Averaging his whopping 3.9 minutes a game.
Getting tons of clock. It's only improving, though. Only improving.
Awful. Awful.
Nah, man. Bullshit. We all know that.
Dude, your boys lit him up last week. Billy went right at him.
Why wouldn't you?
Went right at him, son.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful.
All right, let's see.
You got him.
And the Mavs did pick up a first-round pick in this. But, I mean, if it's coming from the Lakers and you're adding Luka.
Oh, my God. It's what?
It's not going to be a good pick. But here's one other thing about this. And this is for the Lakers. I get, like, you're getting the next generational talent that's there for when LeBron leaves. But how do they coexist? They have very similar styles. Because they're both ball dominant. I don't understand how they coexist. I mean, Hey, maybe they can work it out. I just don't see it happening. I just don't. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
I don't get it at all. Like, I mean, you just took your best player from your NBA Western Conference Finals team and just, you traded him for another guy who can't stay on the floor very long.
No, injury prone for injury prone. I mean, and more injury for that matter.
Yeah.
And I love AD. I 100% love AD. But, I mean, it is what it is with it.
He's a 50-game-a-year guy.
Yeah. Probably playing more than Joel is right
now. That thing I sent you about Joel was crazy.
Yeah, what did he make? $12 million?
No,
more than that.
It's like $124 million for missing like 400 games.
400. Michael Jordan would never.
No.
You want to talk about being one of the all-time greats, and you're going to tell me you haven't played in 400 games? And I get it, man. Some of these are freak injuries, but the shit you're doing this year, fuck off. Fuck off.
I still haven't figured out
like you can't miss this many games. It's fucking bullshit. Like you are stealing money. You might as well be Ben Simmons at this point.
Yeah, Ben Simmons at the point.
You can't. I just can't with the guy. Like, you want to talk about being great. You want to talk about being MVP caliber. Then show up and play.
Yeah.
What? You should be in better shape than athletes in the past because there's been this path that's been paved for you. I don't understand the sitting out shit and the rest and all that.
And you guys are soft, bro.
They're so soft.
They're soft.
I mean, that includes LeBron and all these bitches, man.
Because everyone in the last 20 years is soft.
The rest and shit is crazy because I bet you could take Michael Jordan, say John Stockton, hell, let's throw Karl Malone in there, even though he did have some injuries late.
Dude, Scotty was never really hurt.
Yeah, Scotty.
And Scotty played all the time.
Throw Scotty in there. Let's throw, hell, Chuck was hurt all the time. Throw Barkley in.
Yeah.
I bet you if we added up their career missed games, probably won't exceed 400.
And
I took some healthy guys like John Stockton.
John Stockton only missed freaking
healthy. I need to
10 games or something like that. It was stupid.
So I was adding it up in my head. I'm like, no, there's no way.
Jordan did have a year where he had like a knee injury.
Right.
Like his second year or something where he missed
89
or where it was like 85 or 86.
Yeah, 86.
And he missed like 40 games or something like that.
So throw him in there. I don't care. Add them up. I'm telling you, you combine all those guys. I mean, shit, we could. I mean, I wouldn't throw in Shaq.
No.
Throw in Kobe.
Oh, dude. Kobe had the year he messed up his leg, too.
Yeah, I know, but throw him in. And even if it exceeds 400, it would be like 500 to 400. And we're talking about, what did I just give you? 6, 7 guys?
Yeah.
And in comparison to one guy. And his career's not even over yet. We're talking about guys that played almost 20 years in the league.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to say, I wonder how many games Rodman missed that weren't suspensions.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? Because he felt like he was suspended all the time.
He was. And it was for stupid shit he would do off the court, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. Man, but when it comes to the trade, I don't get it. I don't get any of it. It's just weird. It's weird to see a deal like that.
No, you don't see a blockbuster trade like this.
No.
Like all-star for all-star. It's oof.
Lakers added to their tough scale there, though. They did get Markieff Morris in that deal. They're going to be a little tougher.
If you get in a fight, at least he's on your side.
That is right.
Yeah, you want one of the Morris twins on your side.
Unless they paying each other, and then they're going to fight everybody.
They will fight everybody. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's my brother's son. He'd pull off his own teammate and punch him in the face.
I believe it. I would believe it.
That shit would happen.
I believe it. Didn't they get like all the same tattoos and shit too?
I think that is like one of their quirks or whatever.
Yeah, that like
they the identical twin like thing is real with them. Like they do all of it together.
That's crazy.
Like, oh, you fuck that chick? Yeah, I'm gonna fuck her too.
Yep. Oh man. I don't know where to go at. Like, I just don't get that trade.
Yeah, I mean that's really what you kind of leave it at, right? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I mean, we're going to see a lot more movement this week. I think there are going to be guys that move.
Well, yeah, we're coming up to the trade deadline, so I mean, you're going to see because I mean, you're going to have buyers and sellers like you do every year, and that is one thing I do love about the NBA because the NBA does have trades at trade deadline.
Yeah,
NFL sometimes.
Yeah, the trade deadline, you don't really see a whole lot of action at trade deadline time in the NFL.
No, you don't.
And the stuff you see, it's all like second tier. It's teams that know they're not going to go to the playoffs and they think they can get some draft stock.
Yeah, right.
Somebody.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. It's never like a blockbuster deal. You just don't see it.
No. Yeah, you don't see deals like this.
I mean, what do we see? Was it last year, 2 years ago, where there was actually like a decent trade, man? You're like, what? That actually happened? I thought it was like a wide receiver or somebody. I can't remember right offhand. I have to go back and look. I'll find it. I feel like there was a decent trade like last year or 2 years ago. There was kind of like.
I mean, Hopkins went to Kansas City.
Yeah, that was one this year that was kind of weird. Considering he never really.
He just didn't pan out.
No. I don't get that. How do you have that guy on your team?
I mean, Kansas City hadn't utilized him that much either.
Maybe he's just fucking old. Maybe he's washed.
He is. Absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Look at you. Aren't you fortunate?
I know.
I'm good. Let's see here.
Ooh.
It's probably stout, isn't it?
How about
heavy pour?
How about some non-actual on the field football news with our man Justin Tucker this week?
Oh, what? He got married or engaged?
Bro, have you not read the Justin Tucker stuff?
That's the last thing I saw about Justin Tucker, wasn't it?
Justin Tucker now has like 9 massage therapists accusing him of sexual misconduct.
Dang.
How did you?
You sure he wasn't hanging out with like Sean?
I don't know how you missed that, bro.
Him and Robert Kraft hanging out too?
I guess, dude. I saw a meme that was like the three of them sitting in like robes somewhere, and I was like, "Oh, that is not right." Oh, that's funny. Yeah, bro.
I haven't seen any of that. What is wrong with me? I did work my ass off.
I know. I'm with you. I did too, and then I kind of saw that, and I was like, "What?" I haven't
dove into so much. As normal. It was because it was cool. Like I didn't have the anxiety of football over me all week. So I knew I didn't have a game to worry about this week or anything. I was just relaxed. So like kind of tuned out sports. Until last night. And then, Kentucky lost to Arkansas. I'm like, fuck. But
in total, 9 massage therapists in the Baltimore area have accused Tucker of inappropriate behavior.
Damn, that's crazy. Because I swear he just got engaged. Or something too.
I feel like that happened just recently too.
I'm almost positive.
All incidents reportedly occurred from 2012 to 2016. Okay. Which were Tucker's first 5 seasons. Ooh. I'm wondering if that's why he struggled this year. Because you don't have like something like this just come out.
No, yeah, that could be it.
You know what I mean? But that's just like, damn, son. You think these dudes would have learned by now. But at the same time, Tucker's like 35. He's at the end of his shit. He don't care.
No, it wasn't just, there was some kicker. They just got engaged.
But it wasn't Justin Tucker?
Yeah, it wasn't Justin Tucker. He got married in 2013.
Ooh, that was going on. He got married right in the middle of all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't get that
Damn,
at all.
who was it that got engaged? Yeah, Justin Tucker's been married to Amanda Bass Tucker for a decade. Okay.
See, latest allegation comes from 3 massage therapists who worked at the same downtown men's spa.
He's accused of inappropriate sexual behavior by 6 massage therapists. This was as of the 30th.
There's 3 more.
Yeah. That he had times exposed his genitals, brushed his genitals against them, and left ejaculate on the massage table between 2012 and 2016. So, hold on. So, he just rubs his balls up against the massage therapist and just rubs one out for good measure and leaves. Like, what is...
Yeah. I have so many questions. So many questions.
I don't know what to do with this information.
Dude. I'm just gonna guess he's not gonna be playing in the first 6 games next year. That's gonna be my guess.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's gonna be my guess.
Oh.
But according to John Harbaugh, when the Deshaun stuff came out, there's a 0 tolerance for that stuff.
Well, no, I know they're done with that stuff. Yeah, they don't want any of that negative publicity at all.
None of that smoke, bro.
No.
That is bad smoke, bro. He is not. He will probably not be playing next. Going to be my guess.
Yeah, he's gonna get a Deshaun Watson here. But that's
Yeah.
guess as well. So.
He might as well just retire and just head on into the sunset.
Yeah, let's not be in the public eye anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Here's more. 5 accused Tucker of requesting that they massage his pelvic region or inner thighs while he had an erection. Then proceeding to expose his genitals by moving the sheets laid over him. 2 claimed that Tucker brushed them with his exposed penis. And 3 said that he left a large wet spot on their massage tables that they strongly believed to be ejaculate.
Oh, Lord. Love stories like this.
I just like the details that come out.
We didn't get any details like this about Deshaun.
No one came out and told us what he liked to do.
No one said it.
They just brushed my genitals. I'm gonna rub one out here before I leave.
All I can think of that dude is helicoptering before he rolls out. Oh God,
I can barely breathe.
I told you the stuff that goes through my head is just wrong.
So
Lord.
just starts helicoptering on his way out, just like
Pulls that Kermit the Frog video. Helicopter.
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord.
Sorry about your luck there, Justin Tucker, but
You're in trouble, sir.
yeah. Quit being a creep.
Are in trouble.
Quit being a creep.
We had all the head coaching jobs taken this week also, except for one.
Saints.
The Saints.
Yeah.
But it seems like they have their guy they want to.
So mad. It is. I'm just tired of everybody taking our coordinators. I mean, I know what it means. Like, don't get that. But, like, how many coordinators do we have to go through?
Hey, man, you guys signed Saquon Barkley, and you just got Kellen Moore his first head coaching job.
Yeah.
That's what happened. He's done pretty solid, though. He's done a good job for you guys.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying he hadn't. No. Oh, damn it, man. This would be a good spot.
What?
Our next promo. You know what Justin Tucker needs? Or what he probably did get? It was some good feels.
Some good feels. Some good feels.
Yeah. Justin Tucker probably needs to not have any. I actually might want some good feels after this these allocations, especially the specifics about
them. Yeah.
But Good Feels is a cannabis seltzer from getgoodfeels.com. They offer a new era of refreshment. Crafted with high-quality natural ingredients, these beverages provide a consistent, enjoyable, uplifting experience uplifting keyword here. Perfect for any occasion.
Yeah.
You can enjoy a good discount too by using Jabbo the Pod as a promo code at checkout. They get you 20% off some cannabis seltzer. Yeah. So
look at that.
Definitely Justin Tucker, use the promo code when you sign up for these. You need to chill out.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah. Get you some of the that weed seltzer.
Calm your ass down.
Absolutely. But yeah, we could turn the turn the page.
Yeah.
That uplifting experience of good feels for Justin Tucker there.
Lord. I like it. That was good. I think you're doing all the reads too. That's great.
You don't want to do any of these reads?
If I had the stuff in front of me, I would.
All right, yeah, I'll send them to you. I got the reads.
You got them this week,
and
we'll swap them off next week.
Yeah, but we just gotta be more creative with the sound bites these guys give. Although I did like uplifting, that one played a huge role. Huge role in this one. God, I'm 14 years old, aren't I?
Always, brother. Always. But the coaching stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I was okay with all the hires except for one. And even that one I don't really care about, but at the same time, like, the Brian Schottenheimer being hired by the Cowboys. Like, what the fuck is that?
Sign me up for that.
That
experiment lasts 2 years, maybe.
I don't think it lasts 2 years. I don't.
I agree. I do. I'm agreeing with you. I don't think it will.
I don't.
You're hiring a guy off of staff of the guy you just fired.
I know.
Why?
Why not just keep the guy?
Just keep Mike McCarthy then. You're getting the same product. You're probably not even going to change DC now.
No. They're not.
Fucking stupid. More power to you, Jerry Jones. Keep doing your thing.
Oh, he's going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right or wrong, he's going to.
Yeah, I bet you Cowboys fans want that guy to die. I don't want him to. I want him to live forever. He has done a fantastic job. GM of the year every year. 100%.
And it hadn't been. He only, they hit on some guys. They hit on Parsons. They hit on.
Well, I think Parsons was a can't miss.
Yeah, it's looking that way. He's pretty nasty.
They're not going to be able to afford him now, though. That's the whole thing. You hit on this guy that should be, with
your guy for the next 10 years.
Yeah, and you're up against it salary cap wise that you're going to have to let the guy walk.
They'll figure out something.
You're going to franchise him, but you're going to piss him off in the process when he's trying to get to that contract and he's on a franchise tag for 1 year and he risks getting hurt and then not getting paid. That guy, the thing is, you're going to have to get rid of talent.
You screwed it. They screwed everything up last year waiting so long.
Well, waiting so long.
With CD and Dak.
And then Dak's price goes up, CD's price goes up, but you shouldn't pay Dak. That was easy.
No, they should.
They were on a downward spiral even after signing Dak. And you can see that they're going to be in the same position going forward.
I got the highest paid quarterback in the league now.
But you're stuck with him.
You're stuck with him. Yeah.
I said it to begin with. Like, it was a bad decision to
sign
him.
I agree with you.
Like, you don't give that guy that kind of money. No. Let him walk. You'll be fine. Go. You would have been better off. I'm not saying it's your results were going to be the same way whether Dak played this entire season or you just went with Cooper Rush for the entire. They were basically playing the same kind of football. They were shitty with Dak.
Well, their offensive line isn't the same that it has been for years.
No, they're old and washed up at this point.
They have zero.
They haven't replaced the talent on the O-line when it goes out the door. That's the problem.
I know homeboy got 1,000 yards this year, but getting 1,000 yards as a running back isn't hard anymore.
He was the only running back they had.
Yeah, but you only have to average what I think now was it 58 yards a game, and you get or something stupid like that.
When you played 17 games,
so,
yeah.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
And so, it's not hard. If you run the ball at all, getting 1,000 yards isn't
right
an undoable
as long as
task.
If you're a healthy running back and you're considered what is the bell cow. You're gonna get that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how many guys had 1,000 yards?
I throw it out there in 25.
25. I don't know if it's 25, but it's got to be there.
Well, there's 32 teams. I'm thinking about injuries to starters. All right. Let's
Hang on, I got
20.
There was only 16.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm impressed then. All right.
Barkley, Henry, Bijan was actually third in rushing.
How many yards did he have?
1456.
Nice.
Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, everything above Gibbs had 1,400 yards plus.
Right. That makes sense.
Which Gibbs, what the fuck? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. But you had Jacobs, Kyron Williams, Chuba Hubbard had 1,000 yards. Aaron Jones had 1,000 yards. Bucky Irving, 1,000 yards.
Hubbard was killing it this year.
Pollard had 1,000 yards, to be honest.
Yeah, he did his thing in Tennessee.
Ironically, Pollard had 1,079 yards. Rico Dowdle, 1,079 yards.
That's
Najee had 1,000. Mixon had 1,000. James Cook had 1,000.
well.
Chase Brown was 10 yards from it.
Yeah, but Chase Brown didn't really get the touches until the end of the year.
Nope.
Yeah, because they started the year with Moss, and then went off. Moss got hurt, so that's what Chase Brown got.
You did have two quarterbacks with
What, Jalen and Lamar?
Lamar had 915. Jaden had 891,
890.
which is just insane.
Wow.
But there was a lot of injuries to number one guys. I mean, Dobbins was hurt for a nice chunk, and he still had 905 yards.
Yep.
Achane had 907.
What about Williams?
Well, actually, Achane played in all his games. I thought he missed some games.
Kyron Williams missed game.
Kyron Williams missed games, and Kyron missed one game, and he rushed for $12.99. Yeah, I had him on my fantasy.
Oh, I missed that. I missed you saying it. My bad.
He was good. He was solid this year.
I thought he missed more. I get it though.
But
well,
yeah,
we are. Yeah, it's. I mean, the back to the coaching hire because we got off topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just that makes sense. But like I said, GM of the year every year, Jerry Jones.
That's what he does, brother.
Yeah. We are in the month that, once the Super Bowl's over, then pitchers and catchers.
Yeah.
Super exciting. I think we're all excited for baseball to come out. We're all sad about. We are sad, of course, it's football. But there's something about spring. Pitchers and catchers.
Yeah, well, baseball is fun for you. Baseball's not fun for me early.
Y'all were in the NLCS last year. What are you talking about?
Overplayed how really good we were.
They got hot at the end of the year.
Yes.
I mean, we played good in the first half of the year last year, and then we shit the bed the rest of the half. I mean, after All-Star break, we were awful. We still got to the playoffs and still had a home series, but it's still, It was,
Yeah, but you didn't pay Juan Soto either.
No, y'all did do that. Just at his age.
I mean, it's not a bad move at his age. What is he, 25, 26?
It's just so weird that he's been all over. Right? Didn't he start in Washington?
Yeah.
Then he went to San Diego. Then he went to the Yankees. Now he's with the Mets. Like, does this guy want to settle down and be somewhere for a while or what?
He's 26.
Yeah. Wild. That's absolutely.
At
his age, it's a good contract. That's what I'm trying to say here. Is I think a bad move. He's good. really, I imagine he'll be with the Mets for the next 10 years.
Yeah, but I hate those I hate those giant baseball deals.
Here's the thing. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. In the case of Bryce Harper, it's worked out pretty well. In the case of Mike Trout, not really.
Yeah, but I mean,
what is it? Tatis has a huge deal in San Diego.
Yeah.
Now Soto has a good big deal. Aaron Judge has a big deal.
Ohtani.
Yeah. Well, Ohtani, I don't know what kind of deal that is. Deferred till
bunch of their contracts are deferred.
I know. They need to do something about this. Here's the one fortunate thing: is LA's putting all their eggs in the basket right now, and come in 7 years or 8 years or whenever this stuff happens, they're going to have a bad baseball. They're not going to be able to afford it.
Nope.
They're going to be paying out all these contracts at a hefty price, and when they're paying those out, they're going to. I mean, they might go down into some real dark, like Kansas City Royals shit. Or really, I mean, if you really think about it, kind of like Mets hell. They paid a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And then end up paying a huge chunk of change and having to be miserable for a few years as they try to offload these contracts that they've.
Well, the problem is all the baseball stuff is 100% guaranteed.
Well, yeah, you have to.
And it's just like, ugh.
Mm-hmm. That's why baseball is the most profitable sport at all. I mean, you don't see bigger contracts anywhere.
I don't know how they're
outside of like soccer overseas, and you're seeing these clubs paying just astronomical.
Yeah,
amounts.
They're paying these crazy deals.
So, but really in America, there's like, you want to get rich as a talented athlete, like baseball is the sport to do it in. Absolutely. Your boy Max Scherzer signed with the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I saw that. He's getting paid by like 4 different teams.
Yeah. That's a pretty solid.
Yeah, dude. Like he gets like, I think it's like 14 from one team, 35 from another. Like it's stupid. Like he's making like 60 or 70 million because he's got teams still paying him. Which good on him. Yeah, I saw the Scherzer deal though.
Hey, apparently he talked to Philly too. I was like, he ain't good.
Guys don't really need him.
No, rotations. I'd say bring in Scherzer as more of a closer.
If you could get some of these guys to like make that transition later in life, like Smoltz did.
Yeah, you're gonna extend that career and still make some.
I mean, Smoltz is still the only pitcher in history with 200 wins, 200 saves.
Yeah, that's impressive too.
I mean, he just seemed to like. I mean, he extended his career. I don't have the juice to go for 7 or 8 innings, but I can give you 2 or 3.
Well, back then you definitely going 7.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter. You're going 7.
Yeah,
you were in the world of hurt if they pulled you after 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Now you get pulled after 4, and it's like he threw 80 pitches through 4. We need to pull him out. Like I don't know, man. I mean, he still hasn't given up a run. He's only given up a few hits. He's throwing a lot of balls, but I mean, we're okay.
Yeah. I don't get like, I mean, I do the health wise and stuff. I get it.
I don't care, man. That 100 pitches a game was like average for guys back in the day. And
well, look at like guys like Nolan Ryan back in his like.
We had so many complete games, and you're like, why can't guys do that today? What's wrong with pitching a complete game? Who cares? He gave up 2 runs and 5 hits.
Well, the crazy stuff about Nolan Ryan, because he leads all time in no hitters.
Yeah,
but he's first in 1 hitters, first in 2 hitters, and I think he's first in 3 hitters also.
No,
which is just dumb.
Yeah,
dumb. And that dude played forever. How was that guy not juicing? But he was one of those big old Texas boys.
Probably just fucking ripping heaters in the dugout and drinking bourbon after the game. Oh, God,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's how that was the lifestyle for those guys.
I have no doubt Nolan was doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, what else they enjoy doing? Punching Robin Ventura.
I'm telling you, it's as close to a knockout as you ever see, too.
I know. I love
I love just how he tosses his glove off in that moment. He's like, let's go.
he fucked him up, too. I saw a meme the other day. It was like, yeah, Robin Ventura, the only guy to get 6 hits from Nolan Ryan in an inning.
in a bat.
Yeah.
One at bat.
He busted him up, too.
Dude, he whooped his ass.
So good. I don't know. I miss that kind of stuff in baseball a little bit.
I do.
You see it sometimes. You see it every now and then. Now it's mostly just stare downs and stuff.
Never stare down. Everybody, bench is clear. They all come out. Both dugouts are in. You see fucking pitchers coming out from bullpen,
yeah,
just running out. You're like, you're not going to do anything.
Nobody's doing
back
nothing.
there, man. Come on.
Well, here's the thing.
Like the action, I think it's just to say, hey, I ran out there. I got your back, man.
I was with you.
No, dude. No, you knew all the action already took place by the time your ass got out of here. Like, no, go on.
And a lot of times, like nothing even really happened. A little shove, a little push.
Who was it that knocked out that dude on the White Sox? He ran his mouth up. Tim something. Damn, that guy.
Oh shit!
Was it Ramirez?
That was the dude.
Cleveland. Dude, I remember that. But
that's the one where he came around like second, and homeboy just clocked him.
Oh,
who was that?
Dude knocked him clean out too. And he was like, "Oh, that's like the last good fight on the field." I think. That was it was like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe a little longer.
But think about
but no, he stroked him, dude. He was.
I love the old sports fights.
Yeah,
I love the way the hockey ones work. The hockey ones are great.
They just let them go.
Let them go until they fall down, then we'll break it up.
Yeah, or if it gets boring.
Yep.
It's like, oh, y'all ain't swinging anymore. This is over.
All right, break it up.
Yeah. No, the entertainment value is gone.
You go serve a 5-minute major for fighting. You go serve a 5-minute major for fighting.
Yeah, you see, what you should do is put them in the same penalty box.
Oh, yeah.
Let them continue to fight while the game's going on. You got the picture up, and you got this dude up here. There's a wailed away, and you're in this small 6x6 box, just beat the shit out of each other.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I'd be in on that.
There's your ratings right there, hockey.
I could be in on it.
I got you, hockey.
Man, that would be awesome. Man. But football fights are stupid to me. Why are these dudes throwing punches to dudes wearing helmets?
Oh, no, football.
And they all do it.
Yeah, I know.
They all do it.
Oh, as soon as they swing and he's got a helmet on, man. He ain't doing nothing.
No.
Yeah.
No, you ain't doing nothing.
You can push him and shove him. I mean, if in some cases you can try to rip his helmet off and then start wailing away.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, where you're at there, Bob?
Just don't rip the helmet off and use the helmet. Mason Rudolph is lucky he didn't get just straight out clocked with that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he caught it a little bit. He didn't catch it full dome to the face.
No, not at all.
And the show has digressed quickly.
Yeah, we're kind of gone all over the place here, but I mean, we're saving up the Super Bowl preview.
Yeah, we're saving
Wednesday.
for that. We're saving for that.
Wednesday we'll run a Super Bowl preview. I'll tell you that I'm picking the Birds, and we'll go from there. Anybody really want my prediction of what's going to happen? Is it that important that we dive into the Super Bowl right now?
No, it's not.
Is it that important we dive in on Wednesday? We already know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
It's not like...
And the best part about it is I'm going to be like, okay, well, how much you betting? I ain't betting.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't betting.
Yeah, absolutely. Nope, not happening.
I would like to know what the spread is for.
It's 1.5. It hasn't moved much all week, but it usually doesn't move until the week of. So yeah, it's going to probably stick around 1.5. It'll probably be 1.5, maybe 2. I think you'll see a lot of the money go towards the Birds. It'll probably move to 0.5 point or a point.
I'm with that over 40.5 too.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, the over. I'm not betting it. I just don't want to jinx my team in any way, shape, or form. I will not bet on the Super Bowl outside of doing squares, which I got to do after this episode.
Yeah, you got to get squares
I got to
together.
get squares out.
I never get the good numbers. I always get fucking weird numbers. I get like 8 and 1.
You just got to get in on early when the board's empty. You mean the numbers?
The numbers. I never get anything good, bro.
Yeah, well, Bob's wife was talking to me. He's like, why does Wes always take box 13? I was like, it's my lucky number. Of course I always take box 13. I told Bob, I was like, she can have it this year. I don't care. I've never won with a box, so it's not that big a deal. And my mind's elsewhere. I'll buy 5 boxes and I'll just be like, all right, if it hits, it hits. I did win 1 quarter last year. That was kind of sweet.
Dude, I've never won a square.
No?
Ever.
Maybe this is your year. This is your year, Steve. Your year.
It's my year.
You're buying 5 fucking boxes. I don't care.
I usually always buy 4 or 5 boxes.
I know. That's what I'm just reminding you. You're buying 5 fucking boxes this year.
I'm always going to buy the boxes. I just say I never win.
Absolutely. You know what else you should be buying?
What?
Some bacon sausage, some pork jerky.
I like pork jerky.
And some Chicago sauce.
Chicago sauce. It's a little hard for me to buy Chicago sauce, but I could from these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So Big Fork Brands. God, I'll get better, I swear. This is our first advertising show. I got to stop. But Big Fork Brands, savor the flavor revolution with Big Fork Brands. Chicago's finest sauces, bacon sausage, and paleo jerky. Elevate every bite, Windy City style. Use
promo code
JABOPOD.
Yep.
And you get 20% off your purchase.
Like it.
Every time. Make sure you go out and check them out. There's tons of different barbecue sauces, lots of jerky. Just these guys are cool enough. They're sending us a box. We're going to get to check them out and sample a lot of the different products. So looking forward to that.
I am too, man.
That's going to be sweet.
We're jerky dudes. That's
well, I mean, this thing's right up our alley. Like, if we're not advertising, like, any kind of beef jerky, meats, or barbecue sauce, what are we doing?
I don't know.
I mean, the wheat seltzers are cool. I'm just waiting for these craft brews to know and whatnot. But enjoy 20% off at bigforkbrands.com. Just throw in the Jabbo the Pod for the promo code. Get you 20% off all your jerky needs.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
You're getting it, man. You'll get it.
And it's time you need it in time for Super Bowl. You order now, you get it before the Super Bowl's here.
I love jerky.
Yeah, man. So go ahead and order that stuff, dude. All right. So, really to wrap up the episode, there's not a whole lot to really dive into because it is Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we are in Super Bowl week. Birds are in the Super Bowl. I couldn't be more hyped.
I know you're all hyped, and I'm over here
getting ready to go. I'm going to Philly Saturday. It's I don't like fast forwarding weeks, but let's fast forward the week, baby. Let's go. It's
I get it for you, brother. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Every time I go on vacation, that last day or two before I go, I'm literally almost checked out.
Worthless.
I ain't gonna say I'm worthless. I still get work done, but it's
no, worthless.
I ain't going way outside my.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I get it.
Man, we can get Super Bowl tickets, $3,300.
$3,300, huh? Nothing.
Yeah. I'm going to do a Super Bowl one year though. I swear it. I'm going to.
I just don't know. Am I going to get my money's worth out of it? Right?
It's the experience.
But what is the experience? Am I getting more than being in a seat in the nosebleeds for $3,300, watching a game that's so far away, impossible to see, maybe between two teams I don't give a shit about, and I could sit at home, make better food than I'm going to buy at the concession stand, have all the beers and liquor that I want at the house.
I get it.
I just don't see it. We could play the Taylor Swift shot game again.
Ugh.
That was a bad idea.
It wasn't a bad idea.
We were hammered by halftime.
It was still fun.
Yeah, but fuck that. Especially this week. I've told Christina, I've told the kids, I was like, no Taylor Swift till after Super Bowl.
No Taylor Swift after the Super Bowl. I like it.
Nope, I ain't listening to this shit.
I like it. I'm gonna implicate that rule.
You should.
We go home. I'm gonna go home and see how that works.
Yeah. Since you really don't have a dog in the fight and a reason behind it, it's probably not going to work out.
Not going to work out at all.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, I hope it works out for you. No one wants to listen to that shit.
Oh no, man! I'm gonna have to hear that stuff all week. All week.
Well, we will wrap this one up because we got a big Super Bowl preview coming your way Wednesday. Make sure you get on all the socials, like, subscribe, follow, do all the cool stuff that you already do. We appreciate it. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Threads.
Yep.
YouTube, and of course Twitch. It's Jabbo the Pod across all the platforms. So make sure you get out and get some jerky, get you some cannabis seltzer, and go get you some gear.
I like it. From
your favorite band and all that stuff. You heard from our newest sponsors, which are Good Feels, the cannabis seltzer, Big Fork Brands jerky and stuff like that. Big Forks Brands, and then we had
OldGlory.com.
OldGlory.com. Yeah, so check them all out. We appreciate the opportunity to rep these guys. And as soon as we get our hands on that jerky and barbecue sauce, I'm sure we'll smoke something up to make it work. Let you know how it absolutely is. But everything I've seen looks delicious on Big Fork Brands. Seltzers look like they would really chill me out. Look like, just a solid branding all the way around. Hit you up some Good Feels. And then we had Old Glory with some really cool merch. Like we mentioned, it's not just for the sports fans out there. Yeah, you're a big fan of like Rick and Morty, like me and Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool stuff on there. And it's not just T-shirts and hats and stuff. They got lots of cool dice, like from cups and coffee mugs.
Yeah.
And, banners and all that kind of stuff. So check them out.
Gonna end up one of those Rick cups.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to go buy one. Yeah, you could use Jabbo the Pod promo code.
There we go.
Go ahead and get yourself some discount right on. Well, man, it's been good. I will see you Wednesday. We'll get this preview.
Yes, sir.
In. You heard?
Yep.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.